Hello and welcome to Off the Page, a newsreel from Eureka, the bookstore for the young. I'm Sahar, here to give you news about new books in each age category. This is to showcase, without any spoilers of course, what's new so that you can make informed choices for your kids. And if you're a young adult, feel free to take your pick. So the first book we have is a bit of a classic, which is the Quarreling book, about how on a very rainy day, Mr. James, forgetting to kiss Mrs. James goodbye on his way to work, sets off a series of events that makes everybody's day very, very grumpy, and then how in the middle the cycle gets very sweetly broken. It's very endearingly illustrated by Arnold Lobel, who is the author-illustrator of the very popular Frog and the Toad series. It highlights how easily we rub off on each other and how sometimes saying sorry isn't that hard. So next we have Savvy and the Memory Keeper by Bijal Vacharajani, who is the author of countless other books, such as So You Want to Talk About the Environment and A Cloud Named Bhura, which won the Author Children's Book Award 2020. In this book, we follow Savvy as she very reluctantly moves to a new town, starts at a new school with her stuck-up classmates, and she's kind of dealing with the loss of her father when she becomes part of her eco club and discovers that she suddenly has the power to talk to plants, including this ginormous ficus tree who seems to be full of secrets. And the book also is dealing with the consequences of COVID, which has left everyone intimately familiar with grief in a way that they didn't expect to be. And it, talks about loss and climate change and the healing power of nature in a deeply moving, thought-provoking, and funny way. Up next, we have The Midnight Years, an intense young adult novel about how one party turns into the start of a nightmare for 4 teenagers. We have Alicia, who is guarding a secret that will shatter those who know her. We have Sharad, who is crushed under his family's expectations. Ruhi, someone who's followed every rule, makes one mistake that comes back to haunt her. And AK is let down disastrously by those he trusts the most. This book doesn't hold back, giving you messy, real teenagers who make selfish and sometimes stupid decisions but yet leave you wanting the best for them. Do be aware that this book deals with graphic descriptions of eating disorders, blackmail, as well as non-consensual drug use and touch. It does have a separate section at the back going into further detail about the topics discussed in the book, as well as questions raised by the characters, so that if you're going through something similar, it may help. The last book is The Shape of Ideas by Grant Snyder, which is filled with comics and illustrations detailing the author's creative process, his own kind of struggles with inspiration and creativity and being consistent with your art. And it's funny, it's relatable, it's validating for you and your own messy creative processes. It's also filled with really great advice on how to take it easy, be gentle with yourself, and always follow your heart, no matter how absurd it may seem at times. Liked what you saw and heard? Want to buy any of these? Log on to www.eurekabookstore.com and place your order now. Also, follow us on Instagram for a daily feed of books. If you happen to live in Delhi or are just passing by, please drop by at M75 M Block Market, Greater Kailash Part 2. Our team will be more than happy to help you choose books. In the comments down below, do let us know what you liked or did not. And if you have any suggestions for what else you would like to see, please let us know.